Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Jose. I'm a mechanical engineer, and today we are going to continue with our project sample. The first thing we're going to do is to go to our two-dimensional model, and we are going to copy all the frames of the laying ceiling, CO copy, and we are going to drop it over here. Now we need to create a rectangle with the same dimensions of our laying ceiling. This rectangle have to be 2 feet minus 2 feet. Always remember to activate the laying ceiling layer. Once the rectangle is finished, we're going to extrude it, and the thickness will be 1 inch. Now we're going to create a copy and move it into the laying ceiling frames. We're going to drop it over here on this point, and now I'm going to select these two pieces and create another copy. It will be faster. And I'm going to copy on the next spaces. You can use the common matrix if you like it. It's faster, but personally I like to copy one by one because I want to make sure that will be a space between the tiles of the ceiling. I'm going to copy this all this line. Once all the tiles of the ceiling were inserted in the center area, I will continue with the tiles of the borders. I will go to the two-dimensional view and will select grid lines layer. And I'm going to start to make the rectangles one by one. I can copy these two to the next spaces. I have to reduce the size of this one in order to adapt it to the frame. I will continue with the rectangles of the other area. I'm going to deactivate the layer of the laying ceiling, and I will copy all these rectangles to the front area. Now I'm going to select all the rectangles and will create a copy. I will drop it over here. I will activate again the laying ceiling layer, and I will insert all the figures in that layer. We will go back to our three-dimensional view, and I'm going to start to select all the new rectangles I made before, one by one, until all the rectangles are selected. And I'm going to extrude them. They need to have 1 inch thick. And also, again, I will put them in the laying ceiling layer, and also I will change the color by layer. The next thing we're going to do is to apply all the materials to the laying ceiling. We need to go to 3D modeling and visualize material browser, I'm going to create a new material. I have to select a image that I already downloaded before. The name is ceiling tile 04. Open. I need to close this window, and I will apply the materials to the tiles of the ceiling. Okay, once all the material were applied, we need to create a block with the command block. We need to close the windows of the material browser and start the command block. The name will be CR. The peak point could be this point. The unit is inches, and I will select all the tiles. Here, I missed this one, okay. And okay. Okay, now our block is finished. We need to change the height. So we're going to elevate the ceiling 100 inches. Enter, and I will insert it to our three-dimensional model. You can move it and leave it as close as you can. I think this point is great. Now we'll go to the top view, and I will make sure that the spacing is the right one, and I think I have to move this a little bit to the right. Okay, that is the perfect position. I will go again to the three-dimensional view, and the laying ceiling and also the tiles is finished. We have to apply the same methodology to the bathroom areas and also to the hexagonal area. We need to evaluate with another visual style if all the laying ceiling work, if all the laying ceiling are okay. I would change to shade with edges, and as you can see, you can have a better view of all laying ceiling. Yeah, they looks really great. So let's back to our realistic visual style. The next element will be the roof of our structure. So let's go back to our two-dimensional model, top view, and I will make sure that the roof layer be selected, but I don't see any roof layers, so I will have to create a new one. So I will click on new layer. The name will be TACH001. I will select it, and the color will be maybe this blue, green. I think gray will be better. Gray 253. I will select it again, and I will close the window. Now I'm going to use the command rect to create a rectangle from this point to this point. Okay, the rectangle is okay. I will select the circle of our circular area and also the rectangle, and I will create a copy, copy, and I will drop it over here. We'll select the rectangle and create a copy. I will select the rectangle again, and I'm going to explode it. I will adapt the lines to our circular figure, and I will raise this line. Now I'm going to select the two figures and I will put them into the roof layer. I will change also the color. The next thing is to create the polyline. I will select these two figures and I will join them. Now I'm going to move the rectangle into my new figure. And it's okay. I will select them again and we'll go to the three-dimensional model and extrude them. The thickness of this roof will be 6 inches. Enter. I need to change this color, so I will go by layer. Okay, the color is the right one now. The rectangle is okay. And the next thing is to select which material I'm going to apply to the roof. I will download this figure, rubber sport floating, because I think it's the right one for this type of roof. I will save it into my computer. Okay, it's saved. And I will go to the material browser. I will create a new material and select the image that I download. Is this one. And I will apply it to the roof. The material was applied, but I think the size is not the right one. I think we need to increase the scale. I will click here on the image and I will change the scale from 12 to 50 first, and I will check how it looks like. It's too small, so I will change it again into 100 inches. It looks better. I think I will leave it that way. I will apply the paint to the shades. I forgot to do it on the last video. Okay, this is the last one. Okay, I will go back to the roof and I will move it to the top part of our structure. Have to be in this point. Okay, and the ceiling was inserted properly and it looks great. Now the laying ceiling was finished and also the roof. The next thing that I'm going to create is an structure, because I want to hide all the equipment that will be located on the roof. So I will copy again the circle and also the rectangle. I will drop it here again. I'm going to move it a little bit forward, and from the top view I will use trim and I will cut the lines that I don't need. And this is the final result. Once my lines were cut, I need to create an offset of 8 inches. Here, here, and I will join all the lines from the rectangle to the circle. Okay, this part first and then this part. Okay, now I'm going to use extend for this line and also this line. Remember to press and hold shift and your command will change automatically to trim. This figure is done. So now I need to transform it into a polyline. M for multiply, and I will select them. Join them. 0 feet 0 inches. Okay. Enter twice, and my two polylines are finished. I will change the color by layer, and we'll go again to my two-dimensional view. I need to go now to 3D modeling, and we'll use the command press pull. It's the right one to extrude this type of lines. I want to make sure that the two lines were selected. Enter, and I need to insert the height. Will be 6 feet. Now I'm going to select my new figure, and I will go to drop in annotation, and I will change the layer to the roof layer and also the color. I need to go back again to 3D modeling, and now I have to select the texture of the material for this new structure. I'm going to select this type of blocks and the color. I will go again to material browser. I will create a new material and select the image again. I have to select the figure. Okay, it's this one. Okay, let me close this, and I will apply the material. Okay, the material was applied, but I have to change again the scale. I will click on the image. Let me move this a little bit forward, and I will change the scale from 12 to 200. Okay, the scale changed and it looks much better. I don't need to change again the scale. I will close these windows, and I will move this structure on top of the roof. Okay, I will try to move it. Oh, I need to close this material browser window. And from the center, I will move the structure on top of a roof. Okay, click, and the new structure is on the right position. I will go now to the render. I will select a coffee break quality. The size of the figure will be this one, and I will proceed to apply the render. Render gives us a realistic view of how it will looks like our material in a picture, or out of Autocad in an image format. You can use this type of images if you want to maybe make a presentation of, if you want to use Photoshop or any type of this type of, or any of these software. It will be great. Our render is finished. Try to put an image as a background. We need to go render and environment and exposure. We need to have environment on and select background. We need to change from type to image. Browse. I will select image as a background. I think this one is perfect one. I will adjust the image. I will use stretch. Okay. And we can see now that we have that image as a background. Let's change the sun status. Let me close this. And now the next thing is to adapt our structure to the image. So this type of things will be really useful if you are doing, again, a presentation and you want to show to your client how the structure will look like in a real life. I think this type of things will be the best thing. If you don't have this picture, you can take a picture by yourself or ask for this type of picture to your client, and you can adjust the angle and it will look good. This is just an example. You can play with more images. Okay, now let's go to our paper model. We need to create a copy of our previous paper model, and we will work on that file. We need to adapt this. Let's change to our structure or 3D. We need to change from wireframe to realistic and go to our 3D view. And let's go back again to render environment and exposure. Let's activate again our environment. Select background. We can maybe select a different image this time. Maybe I will select this one. No, that is it. That I already select. This one. No, this one I don't like. I think the second one will be the perfect. We need to adjust the image. Let's select stretch, and we need to just adapt our window. We need to adapt our viewport to the size of the paper. Let's go to create a PDF file. Let's select Windows. From this point to this point, right? I will center the plot. I will select the WG to PDF. The quality will be the maximum. Fit to paper. I'm going to pre-visualize. It looks good. And I will click here on OK to create the PDF file. It looks really great. Let's amplify a little bit the image. And now, again guys, with this we have finished this phase of this course. And on the next video, we are going to start with the systems and also with the thermal loss calculation. Stay tuned because I will be uploading the next video really soon. Don't forget guys to subscribe to my channel because that will allow me to continue with this type of courses. Also follow me on Facebook and Instagram. I'll be uploading useful and important information for you guys. I wish you well and I hope to see you again really soon. I will see you on the next video. Thank you. Bye.